Okay, I really wish I'd brought my tripod because you're gonna be watching these and I'm so emotive that it's gonna be shaking all over the place. But anyways, Jackie Beatrice Blakely, JBB. I think that's just what I'm gonna say from now on. It's shorter. Grad, Master of Science in Marketing, and the title of the session that I'm talking about right now is Breaking Barriers, Shaping Narratives, How Women Lead On and Off the Screen. I got lucky today. That line for this keynote was nuts. And we just made it in. So, like we made it in before they were like, no more. The speakers, Katie Couric. I'm kind of like, do you need me to tell you who Katie Couric is? News anchor, boss woman. Erin Haynes. She was the moderator for it. She did a great job. Brooke Shields, actress, incredible. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Markle. I don't know if her last name is Markle anymore. I thought that they left the whole House of Sussex or whatever, so I'm not sure what her full name is, but again, self-explanatory, married to Harry, actress, cool gal. And then Nancy Wang Yuan, she's a sociologist. Such a cool panel of women. Oh my God. Also the fact that it was Women's Day. Am I a bad woman for not knowing the exact wording of that? I don't know. Just cool energy and really interesting listening to these women. I would say that it's not that I didn't take away a ton from this. I did, but it was more like listening to something entertaining to me, if I'm being really honest. Only because there were a few things that I thought about a lot afterwards, but I will say it wasn't as as the other sessions. I loved Katie Couric though. I love all of them, but I just thought I really, really admire her. I loved a few points that I loved. When Brooke Shields said, don't be angry, be progressive. I think that is so important because we tend to think that we have to have all this fuel of anger and rage and whatever. And then that's actually not, yes, those really strong emotions can get people to be swayed into different actions, but at the end of the day, I don't know that they're sustainable. And I think that she did a really good job of honing in on that and making sure that the audience, specifically with feminism, understood that she wasn't coming from an angry place. She was just coming from a place of wanting to change things. The other thing that I thought was very interesting was a quote that Meghan Markle said, "It's not catty, it's cruel." Speaking about women talking about other women. I love that. I think in our society, we don't really like to be super self-reflective and, accept that sometimes we are to blame for certain things. And I think, especially with the feminist movement, we love to point fingers, and we are also part of the problem, right? Change starts with one person, and the only thing in this whole world that you absolutely 110% can control is yourself. So you better start there. And I loved that her quote said, it's not catty, it's cruel if you're talking about other people. It's true. You start with yourself and be honest with yourself about what you're doing. Again, how does this tie into marketing? Listen, I think I'm almost feeling like it's a stretch here. I guess it's not, but the idea of representation, because that was also a big part of this session. I was going to say speech. It wasn't a speech. Was about representation and the lived experience of women. I think that's so important in the marketing space, because just like in the entertainment space, in TV, in media, in television, in that's the same as TV, in movies, like there's such a narrow lens of what people represent women as. And I wrote this down, like, appreciate a woman's versatile life experience. It's such a journey and so diverse, so much depth, knowledge, and richness. And that's so true. And I think as marketers too, we need to start capitalizing on that, because there's something there, right? And we almost leave out that experience because maybe it's taboo, or maybe it's this, or maybe it's not really, whatever. It's like, no, people resonate with that, and let's tap into that and let's show the world those experiences, because the idea of a woman just staying home and being with their family, and that's great. Everybody can make their own decisions, right? Whatever, but that's not what everybody lives. And representation is really important. And again, I think it starts with the individual and how we're putting that out there and sharing our own life experiences. Finally, on like a totally separate note, but I did want to mention, I thought that this session had incredible stats, facts, whatever you want to call them. The fact that moms make 62 cents to every dollar that a dad makes. The idea that social media has the same mental effect on women as binge drinking. Women who look at a picture of another thin woman for even 20 milliseconds are more likely to feel anxious about weight loss and their looks. It's all stuff that you probably know. But when you hear it like that, kind of shows that our society's a little messed up. Anyways, I thought it was great. I feel really, really, really lucky to have gone to that, and to have been in the room for that. So yeah, I loved it.